Slasher's doing the best job he can as the veteran on the team, but look, they haven't had the success they want. But this could well be the moment for them. And here we go. Game number 1. Gibraltar Hardpoint. Ooh, Phil, how you feeling about this one?
I'm excited. We heard the desk obviously talk about kind of pushing this, you know, to a map like Gibraltar when you've got a team which is, you know, assault rifle dominated. I'll be interested to see who adapts, who is that flex player. I always say that player is going to be the one that, you know, can drive your team forward. Envy, Team Kaliber. We're going into this one, game number 1. I'm already getting flashbacks of Chino picking up that 3-piece around that long road rotation of the Hardpoint. Miles, let's kick it off.
Here we go, Atlanta. Winners bracket round 1 starts now. TK versus Team EnVyUs. And ooh, the crowd's ready. I don't know if I am. I'm shaking, baby. Let's get into this one. Chino's going to start this one off with this, and so will Kenny with a very big nade kill across map. And already the kills are looking pretty TK-friendly so far. They're going to get the first few points here on pit. Again, open field, a lot to fight over. See if they can hold on here.
I'm almost waiting for the TK chance to already start. However, Slasher trying to put that to bed instantly. Coming back with 2, and we're going to see the opening break definitely favor TK. And this man on your screen, Theory, he's starting to work his magic. He's already got 2 to bed, and the TK chance are coming in. This is the 5th man that they need, the 5th man that they feed off, and the 5th man that has driven them to back-to-back champions. We're in game 1, and TK, they look strong so far.
Accuracy's on a 3 streak right now. He's already got 5 kills to his name. I mean, that is insane at the moment. We've got 10 seconds left here on pit. TK have walked away with his first Hardpoint happily, but this is classic on your screen. He's the only team member of EnVyUs that's this far out, and he's got to hold on now as the rest of his teammates push on through. Chino picking up 2 in the background there. The next Hardpoint has flipped, so now Classic's only one in a position to make something happen, and this is a great way to start it. Big shots down range, but Kenny's going to be picking him up. And Kenny at that range with a PPSH. Wonderful work there. 43 points and climbing. TK still holding on.
Yeah, and Kenny turning up again once. Not surprised. Theory getting away with his life there. The Hunker coming in as the grenade will not be the thing to finish him off. It's actually Slasher, but Kenny still lurking around here on a 2-kill streak. And I'm looking at that scoreboard. Center pit dominated by TK. Team EnVyUs trying to get behind enemy lines. It's going to be Hugh here. What can he do? He's going to find the first, traded out by Chino. And he's already starting strong. 3-kill streak for him. And you know what? With 15 seconds coming up here, we see the rotation. Team Kaliber, they're going to take full control now. The problem is, look at that minimap. Is accuracy finding 1 as well? This could be devastating. There's only 1 player here. Can Kenny do it? He's going to be shut down, Miles. So this is where we can see Envy get back into the game.
I was a little worried there for a moment. Kenny has been a nightmare already for Team EnVyUs, and you saw him in the bushes jumping in and out, firing away, and he's staying alive as long as he could. But now we have EnVyUs in control for the very first time in this matchup. Castle Road is a tough one to hang on to, and Temp, he's going to be watching the stairs up top. We've got players in the bunker, in that foxhole over the other side of the road and through the smoke. Here comes TK. There's one from Temp with a hipfire. He's going to be cleaned up, and this is a big one now. Hook hanging in tight, but Classic, he's coming in from behind.
Oh my god.
Can he flush out accuracy as well? He finally does. And that's it. EnVyUs, they will hold for now.
Accuracy really showing what he's worth there and putting a few to bed, but he's going to just delay the points a little bit here. 20 seconds still left on this Castle Road. You're going to see Team Kaliber start to rotate. However, Theory punching a hole in the defense. And those 15 seconds will still be up for grabs. Interesting how the spawns have actually worked out here. And we could see Team EnVyUs get the majority of Castle Road. They could be in a very good spot, but sneaky. He's going to be caught out. Accuracy is going to be taken down by Classic.
That's the biggest play you need for Team EnVyUs right now. Accuracy is going 12 and 6. He's doing a lot of work. This is Chino up high from the cave snipe nest, and he's got big shots there on a Slasher. Takes his head clean off. Slasher back into the action. You can see him around the back, and he's going to be making his way forward. Classic currently in control of that hardpoint for EnVyUs. And TK, they've been a little absent for the last few hardpoints. But Chino, an easy 2 for him. Will he find? He will indeed. Classic. And this could be the full deck. Doesn't manage to get the entire team, but that's a wonderful bit of work. Still, his teammates haven't gotten to a position to get back into the hardpoint. So yeah, maybe getting all these kills, but the rest of the squad has yet to find their way forward. Now Theory in a position to hold on. Doesn't manage to win the gunfight. And look at this. EnVyUs have come back swinging. They're back into the ring, and they're going for the guts of TK.
Chino been dominating up top, but it really hasn't equaled the points that they wanted. With 17 seconds, we could be going to rotation number 2, Miles. All tied up. In fact, Envy, they should be able to take the lead here. Kenny picking out Hugh with that Simtex now. PPSH in the hands of Temp. Stuck on the wall there. Isn't going to do him any favors. But again, we're going to go into this second rotation, Miles. It's pretty much even. The streaks obviously haven't come in. You know, we're not seeing those come into the game just yet, but it's all level. TK dominated the pit center last time. Will they do it again?
You gotta respect EnVyUs. They're getting outslayed pretty heavily. The only player who's even positive right now is Classic, and that's only by 1. And Kenny continuing the run. 5 in a row now. That belt is going to run out of notches eventually because he's almost got streaks, and that's where things are going to start getting real scary now for EnVyUs. TK still in the lead. They finally got pit back, and now the kills just keep on flowing. Kenny with 6. He's so close to streaks, and as soon as he gets those streaks, the fighter pilot is going to be devastating here. And there it is. Fighter pilot at the ready. Kenny's got his goggles on, and he's going to be taken to the air soon. That's clutch. But killing Kenny there, he didn't get his glide bomb or his artillery strike, but he still has that fighter pilot to work with.
Yeah, really is a huge, huge gain here for Team Kaliber. I'm keeping my eyes out on number 1, Theory. He's going to be going right around the back, but he's going to be matched by Slasher. He's going to be matched by Classic, and a big job. He's going to take down 1, and the thorn in the side of Team EnVyUs right now. He's lurking. He's staying alive, and this is all he needs to do. I think he's been spotted, though. Slasher, oh my goodness, don't do it, don't do it! Slasher does pick up the kill. However, it's bided the time for TK to push up. EnVyUs put a stop to that one, and they're going to try and take control of the courtyard.
Once again, Chino now behind enemy lines. He's crept on through, finds his first. Can he get a second on Classic? Beautiful shots, but not enough to get the kill. Will the nade find its home? It doesn't indeed. A big play there. Hook taking care of Chino. Now Classic on the hard point, still hanging in there as best he can. EnVyUs now within 21 points of getting back in there as TK, and oh my gentle
Look at
Jesus.
the spawn. Look at the spawn. Fawn go down, but look at that. Team Envy, they're going to bite back right away. There's 20 seconds left, so we're going to go into pretty much a tie game. However, we're going up to a very crucial hard point here on Castle Road. The TK chants are raining in now. They need all the support they get. The boys in blue, however, they need it just as bad. And now the fighter pilot raining on down. The call-outs will be made, and we're going to see EnVyUs trying to punch a hole through the defense of TK, but Kenny says no.
Kenny says no, and he's still got fighter pilot to work with, so that may be another way for him to say no. Slasher, can he find that hole? No, he can't, but he does find a grenade from accuracy, and here, TK starting to walk away with this one. EnVyUs have yet to find their way through. They need to punch a hole through the armor of TK, and Hook may be the first one through, but he may be the first one to die. Can he hang in there? He's not quite contesting yet. This is the push, and it's all for naught, as you can see. The players from TK hanging in there. This is Chino, still on the edge of death here, and Classic actually picking up 2 there, so this is finally a moment for EnVyUs to get in there. But look at the spawns, the back left spawns there for TK. They've just got the territory covered. This is their part of town, and they are milking this hard point.
Yeah, they're being rewarded for that rotation. They rotated early. They're going to get the majority of the time here, and now Theory running forward with a PPSH. He's going to be caught by Hugh because the double does come in. We're going to go down, of course, to this lower side. It looks like Temp's fully in control. The question is, the streaks, when are they going to come in? The defensive position of TK says it all. Kenny from the sky is going to find 1. Accuracy finds 1 on the ground as well with 2 down. We see TK push out. We're getting to see a little bit of a lead here, and Theory getting up close and personal. It's going to be 3, and TK, they are pushing MB back. You are not getting near this hard point. Team Kaliber, they're about to break 180. EnVyUs are in trouble.
So aggressive, Theory. They push forward. He may be dropped, but it was well worth it. And you can see the score still climbing. 30 seconds left now on turret. Accuracy, he's well in the trenches here, right on the front line, and he does manage to get the kill, so that's going to help. There's another player in turret with him. He needs to watch out for Temp, spraying wildly, but look at that, beautiful teamwork. Chino comes in, Classic from behind. Chino finds him as well. Unbelievable work from TK, and they're about to crack 200, Phil, and this is it, the business end of the game.
Yes, still 10 seconds on that point, and they're going to rein in every single point. The worry for Team EnVyUs is this pit center has been the home of Team Kaliber right now. However, Temp and Hugh combining with the double, the PPSH is coming in thick and fast here. We're going to see EnVyUs try and get a couple points, but cast your eyes to the very top middle. It is a very distinct lead for Team Kaliber. They are in the driving seat. They are leading here. And EnVyUs, they can't just think about this hard point. They've got to think about the next, but the points are going in favor of TK. Accuracy's having a great time in the middle.
Oh, Hook continuing this run. 3 kills in a row. He's doing the best job he can. Almost finds Chino there. Now Chino's got that top spot. He's coming in from up above, finds 1. Slasher answers back. And here we have the push. The pit's currently uncontested. Finally, someone from TK gets in there. Hook, he has to stop the bleeding. It's getting a little too close for comfort for the EnVyUs fans. And here comes Hook on the offensive, charging forward. And then he's going to charge to his death. Chino once again from that up high power position, hunting down Slasher. Runs with his tail tucked in between his legs. TK now 30 points to win.
It's a very well-rounded performance here. We see Theory only in a +1, Chino 2, neutral for Kenny. Accuracy is the one that's putting the stats up. However, the stats don't tell the story. That scoreboard in the middle does. Team Kaliber, they've got the spawns. We're going to Courtyard. We can end it right now, and we're going to jump on board with Chino, who's trying to get a slither right through there into yellow. Can he see Classic? Yes, he can. He's going to push him back. Grenades come in. EnVy need to break, and they need to break now to go down. This could be the start of just what they need.
Oh, accuracy from behind. This is going to really put a dent in the plans of EnVyUs. They will get rid of him because there's 3 players coming in from mid now, and if he times this right, they're going to be able to pinch those players. Oh, finally taken care of there. Hook with a big kill. Chino, though, they're knocking through the front door. Chino's found a second. This is absolutely huge. Doesn't find the third. But look at that. TK now in control of the hard point. They've flipped it on his head, and Hook, you're a little late to the party, my friend. Your friends are all dead.
There's 18 seconds still left. This is crucial. It's Hugh against 2. They should jump in. They should take full advantage. They will. And Theory, he's going to be the first. We are going to see a rotation. It's going to go to that Castle Road for sure. And this is why accuracy, again, he was anchoring the back on the previous hard point. We need to see him taken down if you're an EnVy fan. However, if you're a Team Kaliber fan, he needs to stay alive. EnVyUs, they are 100 points to their destination. Only Team Kaliber are 9 away. 1 break, and we could be seeing map 1 in favor of TK.
Kenny unable to make that hole work. Theory now tagged from behind. This is important play for Team EnVyUs. It's a big climb, though. It's a lot of points on the board. Chino answers back as well. TK have started to trickle in 1 by 1. They need to sort of slow this down, and accuracy, that's a big win from Classic, and every second counts. There's 30 seconds left here on the Castle Road. They need every single one of them.
The problem is right now, Miles, EnVy, they cannot give this up, okay? But what TK can't do is they can't feed them streaks here, because streaks going into the next one will be huge. And talking to streaks, Hugh, he's getting himself 2 on the board. Classic already. The rotation is going to come in. I said they need 9 points. They still need 8. There's 10 points on Castle Road. We're going to see the rotation from EnVyUs, but 3 players go down. This is not looking good. Accuracy, he's in a spot to finish, to punish.
Oh, this could be it. He's got them there. This is the hot gates. This is the battle of Thermopylae and accuracy. Well, right now, he's probably the Persians. As you can see, he's winning this one. And look at that. That's going to be the final few moments, and TK are about to win map number 1.
There you have it, TK. Take map 1. Theory's getting hyped on the main stage, and for the first time, CWL Atlanta, we see these Pro League teams obviously going head-to-head in the winner bracket. This means so much to both of these squads. TK, they're feeding off, of course, that back-to-back-to-back potential. They want this so bad. And I think all the criticism, all the doubt, that has just fed TK. And you know what? They're starting to show exactly what they're made of here.
Haters gonna hate, but think of how good it'll look when you got 3 TK barriers, or the banners, sorry, down in the walkway when they're coming through together. Oh man, 3 in a row. Can you imagine it? Well, that's map 1 done, Momo. We've got 1 more S&D coming up. Here we have a chance for EnVyUs to bounce back. Can they bounce back though, Phil?
Of course they can. EnVy, they have that star-studded lineup, the boys in blue, they're fantastic at what they do, but TK right now, they showed their dominance. I think for EnVy now to go into this, you don't want to go 2-0 down against any team, you know, stating the obvious, but you give 2 maps in a row to a team like TK, they are going to get that momentum. They're going to feed off of that crowd. EnVy need to stop that, and they need to stop it now.
One thing Revan has been saying all tournament long, and I'll call him out on this one because he's absolutely right, is that TK are a team that really feed off of confidence. The confidence is the fuel to the engine and for them, and as soon as something big happens, that was a pretty solid win, nothing crazy, but if they make a big comeback, if they clutch up, that's when you really can't stop them, and that's when things look really dire for their opponents. But I still think EnVyUs are in this one with a chance. The S&D coming up next is going to be a pivotal point in this series, and it's going to go down on London docks. Phil, how do you feel for this one? Because Ardennes has been the one that we were touting as TK's best S&D map.
Yeah, and it's definitely, I mean, it's in the map pool. It's game 5 if they need it. However, London Docks has been a solid search and destroy for both teams here. I do think if EnVy was to take one of these S&Ds, this would be it rather than Forest for sure. I would be looking at the likes of Hugh and Classic, really. Classic, for me, all of last year, he was such an underrated search and destroy player. He was the one that's not very vocal on social media. He's not the one that's screaming and shouting, but he's the one that puts it on the scoreboard sometimes at these major events. But you flip the table, you look at TK, and again, it's consistency. It's these guys on that main stage. They've been here for a very long time. You know, the likes of Theory, you go back years, much like all 8 players. The nerves probably aren't there for these guys. it's business as usual. Another day at the office, and it's going down on London docks.
Boy, what an office it is. Take a look around. Can you believe it? And he said something along the lines of, when you're on that main stage, you've got to play like you're the only person in the venue. And hey, man, that's good advice. And here we go. Let's kick off the search and destroy. Chino is going to be opening this one up with a snipe. And ooh, through the smoke he may go. And there's a big, heavy push towards A for EnVyUs. Theory's the furthest forward. Sprays up, gets dropped, but this is big. Oh, Chino just whiffs just past the head there of Slasher.
That's aggressive. That is a very aggressive offense there. We do see Classic pick up that first blood, and we'll, of course, keep track of that one. Oh, and Classic, I can see you. 2-0 already. He's got the bomb in his hands. If he does plant this, he can be on towards working for streets. It's only round number 1, but accuracy finds 2. He's going to be chopped down by Hugh, and now Kenny. He's yet to get involved in this round, but he could be a very big part of it. There's 45 seconds left on that clock. Hugh is going to be the one that takes that bomb in his hands, and the location's been revealed now.
Kenny's worried about the flank. You can see him looking behind him, but really both players are in front. We, blessed with the Codcaster vision, we can see everything. Kenny's coming from behind. Slasher through the wall, and now he knows that player's going to be on the bomb site. This 1v1 against Hugh is going to be big. Over the top, shots in.
Hugh comes up clutch. My goodness, Yuki had the cover of the bomb there, but he drifted away. One shot would have done it here. You're going to see him go very weak, and the bob the weave, and out he comes. Good night, Kenny. As round 1, it's going to go to Envy.
It's that PPSH up close and personal. Hook putting it to good use. The STG choice there from Kenny. Maybe not the best weapon he wanted at that range. Still, there's only one round. EnVyUs on the board. Now, how will TK respond on the offense?
Early rounds like this, is especially on a map like London Docks, you've got to keep track of those score streaks. You can see already Hugh is 2-0. However, kicking things off, Classic was the one to draw first blood. Oh my goodness, he's under pressure here. Wise decision, my friend. Lie down, regain. He's going to put shots across, and Classic, there you go. First blood king.
Oh, the patience there. Chino could have got there a little faster. He might have got the kill. And as you can see, EnVyUs really well spread out across map. Big push away from them. And again, that big kill from Temp. Accuracy now been put under, and Hugh winning another big one against Kenny. That's massive. It's now all on the Theory. Bomb through the mid. Can he reverse this one? Of course he can, but he won't this round. 2 in a row now for EnVyUs.
A completely different round as well. That was a very solid, methodical round here for Envy, and you know, they picked apart Team Kaliber. Theory being the last piece of that puzzle. But EnVyUs. Again, we talked about this going into the Search and Destroy. You don't want to give 2 maps in a row towards a team like Team Kaliber. Envy, they need to tie this up. They need to get some momentum themselves, because going into a game mode like Capture the Flag, where things can get really, really tense, you've got to be at least tied. You don't want to be 2-0 down. You don't want to have that pressure on you. But right now, Miles, round 3, 2-0 in favor of Envy. And the TK supporters are here in their numbers here. Hugh 3-0, he has the bomb as well.
Yeah, yet to die, and this is going to be a very valuable bomb plant, but can he find the space? Accuracy, you got to check your corners, son. That's really big. That completely shuts down the perspective of Hugh getting streaks there.
And Hugh's going to be like, Temp, I thought you had my middle. Temp wasn't watching the right place. He'd kind of drifted off to those stairs, and TK take full advantage. And just like that, the streaks are wiped out, and a round goes in favor of TK. Again, it was that first blood, that player who was able to just push out a fire to the statue and simply just easy kill.
Yeah, easy kill. He was literally sitting there arming the bomb, no cover, no anything. No one had him covered. You get that guy to push through barrels and watch the player in mid, and even if you do, then he can still be on the other side of the statue, putting that hard cover in between you and him, isolating that engagement so he can watch the bomb site. Bit of a throw there from Envy. Still, they've got the lead, and here we go into another one. TK now on the offensive. Theory, he's going to be our bomb carrier. This is Kenny now pushing down towards Docks. The only player on the other side is Hugh, and he may have a snipe. I'm not certain on that, but we'll see how we go. Theory pushing through mid, shots up. That's Hugh down low.
Ambitious.
Very, very ambitious, but look, he's going for it with a nade. Accuracy, though, wisely backing up. Still, a couple of little forays, a little bit of a salvo fired here and there, but these skirmishes mean nothing because there are no kills just yet.
Yeah, Classic now, 3 out of 3 first bloods. You've got to hand it to him. We're on board with him now. He's looking for his 4th, and anyone new here? First blood is just simply first kill in the round. We're still waiting for it here in round number 4. The time is on 50 seconds. Temp, though, is going to get it. And ironically, EnVyUs have picked up every single first blood right now, but answered back his accuracy. But the bomb still lingering here, Miles.
Yeah, still out in place, but Theory, let's get that bomb. Accuracy finally take it down. Actually, he was on 3 in a row, so that's important to shut down the streaks as well. So the bomb's gone down at B. Theory's on his own. He's got to make something special work here. He's up against 3 members of EnVyUs.
And he's
You can
staying
see-
close.
Look at the positioning from them as well. Like they're coming from every angle. He's got literally nowhere to hide. He's gonna have to fight one at a time. And if they time this right, oh, timing is not on his side. And that's gonna be it. That's another round there for EnVyUs as they quickly get the defuse. And it's going to Hook. 2 in a row for him. Getting close to streaks. EnVyUs now. Another round.
Yeah, Theory in a very difficult position. You can't really expect much more from him there. Everything would have had to go right. You'd have had to pick up the player in Cole, push forward, kind of rotate round. You're always going to be in a very, very poor position when in a 1v3, but especially against the boys in blue.
Oh, here we go. Another round. The defuse comes through.
That is a very, very blue main stage.
That's a seriously blue main stage, right? Let's see. Going into round 5 now, EnVyUs with the lead. And it's a big aggressive push towards A. This worked out last time for EnVyUs. Can it work again? Theory, deep into the bomb site. He knows what happened last time. He was killed pretty quickly by the 2 players on the door. So now he's sitting this one back. He's going to wait for Hook to make the first move. Let him make the mistake. A classic peeks. Takes a bullet for his friend, and that information is going to be valuable. And here we see the play. Players coming away through. Chino, lovely shots down range, is going to find one on the bomb site as well now. And Theory's going to poke and try to get something of his own. Hook's coming all the way through. Look at that aggression. He charged all the way out there, and this has been so profitable for EnVyUs. Accuracy is the last player left now for TK. What a round this has been. What execution from Envy.
Yeah, and it was the aggression. It was a battle of the bait and switch there by the windows. You know, the combo of that SMG and STG from both sides, but it goes in favor of EnVyUs once again. For me, it was Hugh, just kind of the aggression that he puts into this, and Temp cleaning up a nice kill. Well, that will be onto Accuracy, who is kind of left in a bit of a lonesome spot. You actually look towards the scoreboard, and I think he's the only one really who's kind of making a dent in EnVyUs at all here. You look at this in the bigger picture. You look at the Search and Destroy as a whole. EnVyUs, they just have been that better team. We can see here Classic, Hugh, and Temp all with 5+ kills. The First Blood's heavily favoring at a 4-to-1 ratio, and guess what the score is? 4-1 Envy.
TK moving the bomb towards B. Oh, Classic.
That's my goodness.
What a sneaky pick to start this one off. And Kenny's just come through the smoke. And Classic, he caught a glimpse of him, and oh, Kenny's trapped in the corner now. He has to make... Someone's got to rescue him in this scenario, unless he just jumps out and wins the gunfight. And look at that. Hugh with the perfect sandwich. That's 2 dead now. 3 dead for TK. Theory's on his own again. And this round is completely gone from them. Stolen.
Classic, man. Classic is getting First Blood time and time again. He's on number 4 already, and he makes it look so easy. It's almost like he's read the Team Kaliber strategy book. And again, he's so, unemotional. He's so focused. Of course, you've got to be that way. You're 1-0 down in the series. You've got to fight your way back into this one. And EnVyUs, they're 1 round away from it. They're looking good here. They're close to streets. Classic may gain them, but in the process, he may actually just win the map in total.
There was a big question mark over the S&D game of TK coming into this event. And this has been the first serious challenge they've faced. If they could step it up here, it would have changed everything. Classic trades out, doesn't manage to make it a second. That's big for now for TK. Only Chino is down. Oh, Huke's gone as well. So Temp's the last player alive for EnVyUs. TK now, signs of life. And they need it because they're on map point.
They do go down. I think Classic picked up a kill before he went down. We're going to confirm that for you, but I believe he does have those all-important score streaks. But our observers will be on point to double check that one. We do see a round go in favor of TK. However, long way away yet, Miles. 5-2 current scoreline here. EnVyUs are looking to tie this series up.
Yeah, this scoreline already. It's a bit of a marathon for TK. They can do it, but it's going to have to be almost flawless. 8-3 for Classic. He didn't manage to get those streaks, so thank you, Observer. Thank you, Paradox. You are the man. Here we go. TK now on the offense. They're going to make something special work here. Any mistakes, they'll be punished for, and it's going to cost them the match. This is their last lifeline, Phil.
And look at Classic. He's not afraid to be aggressive. That airborne hunker Classic could be caught out here, but he has the support. He's got the intel. And again, such a wise player just to stop. Grenade goes out, and this could be the firing line. He uses it as a distraction. He's going to jump across. He's coming up behind 3. The bomb goes down. That should be the first. Yes, it is. Now, he knows he's going to get the sandwich. He needs to push one way. He doesn't have the support of his teammates, but where is Temp? He's actually down low. Classic finds another. He's 10-3 right now. He's looking to end this right now, but with Temp going down, it's a 2v2 here with 28 seconds. Classic finds another. Can it be the ace? That is the question. The bomb is down. He's waiting for the support, and Slasher picks it up. It's a clean sweep, and it smiles all around in the Envy camp. Series tied 1-1.
Just like that, EnVyUs tie the series up 1-1. Classic. Is he crazy? Is he brave? Is he a genius? We'll never know. But what a play that was, and almost with the ace, Slasher coming into the end there to save the day and rescue him. And what a tough spot to be in if you're Classic. Not only do you go way behind enemy lines, you go straight into barrels. You know accuracy is behind you, and because of your teammates' pressure, he's unable to make a play, and therefore you manage to get straight into the bomb site and do the damage.
Yeah, and it's utilization of everything that you have. You know, that Semtex that he used was never to obtain a kill. It was literally to push back accuracy. It works well, and we see the series tied 1-1.
My goodness, what a series this is. Already into our first round of the winners bracket. It's TK versus EnVyUs. We've got a whole lot more to play for, and here we are now in the business end of the tournament. This is the Call of Duty World League. We'll be right back.
Starting to work towards Crane here. He just got some lovely timing. Lovely timing. And spine up. Bye-bye! Game! Envy! The 1v2 clutch. The reverse sweep. Are they finding championship form? My God, that was special.
The things we've been working on since the Pro League is just making the way we want to play the game a habit. When we sit outside and talk about it, everyone knows what to do. It's just about doing the right things in the middle of the match. So if you make everything a habit, it's really hard to mess up.
Our biggest thing that we need to do is make our decision making more natural and more precise, like quick, making the right plays all the time.
I'm obviously like our AR player, like the AR Slayer. I'm also like the leader of the team, like the in-game leader. And then Donnie and Kaliber both kind of bring the same kind of thing, like the raw slaying power, like sub-aggression play. And then Nick's kind of like the glue to our team.
I do believe some players have tendencies, like I kind of play the fastest role right now, running around, just killing people.
Even when we're like winning games like 3-0, 3-1 in like the Pro League and stuff, we're still like a little disappointed with our play sometimes. Like we feel like we should be a lot better. The way we talk to each other, like it's not like every team, like we get on each other really hard.
We all have known each other for so long, so we can talk to each other like that, and it won't be like, oh my, like the player won't shut down the next series because of it.
At the end of the day, we all get along like outside of the game, and we just want to win.
It feels better just making progress and going in the right direction. I don't feel like accomplished or like, oh, we finally made it or anything. I won't feel like that until we, like maybe after this weekend, depending on the result.
I think our confidence is at an all-time high as a team since we've been a team for the past 3 or 4 months. So I think we can easily win this event if we just show up and play like I said, we played 70% of our potential. If we show up and play 85, we'll win.
Welcome back to the CWL Open in Atlanta. It's Miles and Momo bringing you winners bracket round 1, and we got EnVyUs going up against TK, tied up here. We're about to go into the CTF. Man, wise words from the boys of Envy. Can they bring that into the CTF, Phil? I hope so. I want to see game 5.
Yeah, I think we all do. I mean, a winner bracket round 1 to start things off game 5. Of course, we've got another match coming right up after this. We've got other winner bracket round 1s going on Bravo. It is all kicking off here. This is where we get down to the nitty-gritty part of the tournament. And we're heading to the Forest. It's going to be capture the flag between TK and EnVyUs. And again, we've seen some very, very strong performances from TK on this map in every game mode. You know, they started the season so strong, obviously on Search and Destroy. They've continued that. We've seen some hard points here and there, 50-50 almost. But CTF is what we're talking about right now. And we're jumping on board with Classic to kick things off.
Let's get into it. Classic and Hook picking up kills. Hook making his way through mid. And this is an important match to win if you're EnVyUs. You know the TK. Once they get going, once that engine starts to roll, and there's no stopping them. So this is going to be a big one for him and Hook. But he's not stopping anytime soon. Beautiful pinch there, and this is a bit of aggression from the boys of Envy. Making their way forward, but Chino, he's got something big to say about that. Slows down the push from EnVyUs, and 30 seconds into the match, and already blood has been spilled.
And we've seen a lot of CCF, obviously, to say the least, already this tournament. As map number 3, you kind of see it a lot of the time as the last when you see those quick 3-0s come in. But this is no surprise to me that we're going to see this all tied up. And with CTF, so important. The flag has actually been pulled here. Temp is being guarded by Slasher, but there's already one player through, and it's Kenny. He's going to find Slasher, but Slasher with the drop shot there with the STG. We're going to see Temp challenge and 3 down. Only 1 survive, and that's Accuracy pushing through the middle. It should be home and dry. The stun connects, and that's going to reveal the location. The question is, when will this flag come in? It's coming in very, very shortly. And with 475, you're going to slap another 200 onto that bad boy, and he's got streaks.
Or close to full streaks as well. Slasher, now the tip of the spear for EnVyUs, making his way forward, and he hasn't died yet. This is 5-0 for Slasher. He's making his way towards those streaks the hard way.
He's gonna earn them the hard way. And look at this, they're using it offensively. This is gonna push players into the bunker as well, or push them right to the back. Classic and Temp pick up 2. Slasher, of course, doesn't want to be too overly aggressive here, as he knows he's on 5-0. The pre-fire comes in, the bait from Hugh, but Accuracy, he does go big. Is it big enough, though? As we've seen 2 streaks already invested, we have seen some very slow starts to Forest. However, this could be flag number 2 very, very quickly. And again, those stuns may connect here. Hugh is on the defense.
Classic's on his way. Kenny's the only one that can stop him, and now he's got 3 players in the way. Kenny doesn't manage to make the stop happen, and there we go. TK down by 2 here.
Look at Temp. Look at his position. Look at this. He's been able to pull. He doesn't need to invest the mortar strike. He's got his players pushing up. Envy, they're in a fantastic position to make this 3-0 in just 2.5 minutes. Slash is in the ideal position. He may go down, however, it's the time that he's bleeding away. And that flag has been stopped for now, but it's going to be put in again. It is 3-0 to the boys in blue. TK, what is happening?
Oh, EnVyUs, they're executing this flawlessly. I mean, there's no mistakes being made, and the biggest mistake we can see on the board right now is Kenny. No kills, 0-6. He's not yet found himself here on Ardennes Forest, and this is terribly uncharacteristic. That was the 7th one. Kenny's having a real rough one, but still, this is 3-0, and here comes another aggressive push. Accuracy downrange does win the gunfight against Temp, but this is big. Hughes made his way through. Well deep behind enemy lines. Accuracy is going to take care of him, so once again, a big play from Accuracy to slow down the push and defend his base.
And interesting, we use those, we see those streaks used offensively, and it does obviously work for Team Envy. They don't have any as kind of a safety net, so it does obviously give that option to TK to kind of come back into this. But right now, they're 3-0 down. We're coming up to that 90-second mark in the first side. And of course, we will highlight the fact that EnVy, they are on that preferred side. But again, when you're 3-0 down on a CTF map like this and you've given streaks away, it's going to be very hard to come back into it. And Temp isn't done just yet. He's pulling this flag and 2 of his teammates are going down. Temp's just fancying himself right now.
So he should. 7-3. Finally gets dropped there. Slasher. Oh, doesn't manage to get accuracy. His accuracy now makes the run with a flag. Kenny's in position and now trying to get this and keep it alive, and he will do just that. The stuns and the nades, they're all dodged, but there is a glide bomb with his name on it. Classic manages to net the kill. Beautiful work there. He fired that one without any, he didn't have that icon above his head. Kenny's running mountain, so that was he blind fired that one and managed to make it work. And this is Classic making his way forward, and EnVyUs is so aggressive going forward, so clinical in their precision. But they have accuracy behind them, and Slasher's got to win this fight. So far, so good. If they flush accuracy out, who somehow kills Classic, then they can keep this play going. But you can see at the top of your screen, number 7 was Hook. He was making his way through. Chino has just slowed that down, but 3-0 Phil with 40 seconds left to go. EnVyUs, that first round was sweet.
Most definitely is, and they're going to be very happy with their current position. Of course, there will be another 5 minutes to this, and it's not over just yet. 30 seconds, of course, anything can change, but Kenny, 1-9. Theory and Kenny, they're a combined 4-20 right now, as we do see just a kill come in. It is not a very positive position, and with 20 seconds left, will another flag be pulled? Chino says no to that one, and TK, they'll defend here for the first time on bunker, and they're going to stop EnVy with that 4th flag. So with another 10 seconds to go here, Theory looking to make something, more than likely will come to nothing as he does get taken down. Miles, we're going to put another 5 minutes on the clock. EnVy lead 3-0. They've just won the Search and Destroy. Are they turning the series around?
This could well be a big turning point. Again, I think EnVy is just winning every individual gunfight. The big ones they need. They're aggressive, they're pushing forward in the right places, and aggressive streak use on offense working out for them. They've really managed to just douse the flames of Kenny. And, we've got Chino making big plays. Accuracy has just been ludicrously consistent throughout this series entirely. He's doing great work for his team, but it doesn't seem to be enough right now. Theory also having a bit of a rough one, 2-12 still. Another half at the whistle blow. EnVyUs up by 3.
Now, accuracy is currently set at 14-9. Now, just bear in mind that he's more kills than his other 2 teammates combined. It has given him streaks. So this fighter pilot, this glide bomb, he needs to use these offensively. He needs to use these maybe to relay a couple of streaks. But Kenny, he's just got 2 kills. And that's going to double his tally already. If they're going to come back into this game, they're going to need to do it quickly. They're going to need to do it aggressively. And Kenny seems to be warming up here.
You felt that, didn't you? You just felt that little sort of tremor in the force as Kenny made his way forward there. Still, see how we go with this one. Chino making his way forward. They may be down by 3, but I would love to hear what TK have got to say about this as we go into a quick Astro listen in with Team Kaliber.
Bunker hurt. I think it's Austin.
Guys.
Fire early dead. I killed the guy bunker. One more. Austin.
He's off spawn right now.
Austin, use your streak, Lamar.
Alright, I'm using my glide bomb. I'm using my glide bomb. In bunker, inside bunker.
I got
Last guy's in bunker.
Bunker weak, Donnie. He's back bunker weak.
That was fast. Dead.
3.
I need it out.
Oh, he's there. He's stunned back.
One's in the back.
Watching the rock. I'm watching the rock dead.
Rock dead.
Nice.
That's 4. Austin's first up already.
I got your back, Kenny.
You got a rat back. He's in a rat.
Yeah.
No, he's top ruin. Got me.
Pushing.
Picking up fire.
He could be, yeah.
He could be there.
I
got fire tank dead.
Mid on me.
I got Austin.
Call in a shift room.
I'm gonna die.
Side bunker, and shift room.
I died.
I'll get it.
Get on a mount,
I didn't see anything
Side
broken.
bunker with
All
you.
that streak,
Huke's
all
gonna
that
be
streak,
cave. Huke's gonna be cave.
That's just
I have
streak,
no
right?
idea.
All that streak has to be.
First hard point on me.
That's him.
Cabin wall. On Dylan.
I'm going top second.
Trying to cap a wall.
Push back rock weak.
I might need you.
I'm top second.
I need a cabin rock.
Back rock weak still. Fuck, I'm dead, dude. Kylie's weak back rock.
Cabin alley, push in middle.
Cabin alley and back rock.
I'm just watching our mid bridge. Oh, watch bunker. Mid bridge on me dead.
More ice probably.
I stun back ice.
Yeah.
Mid bridge again.
Mid bridge.
Absolute dead. I think I stunned one ice.
I don't see him ice. I don't see him. He's probably just holding cabin.
Mid.
I'm going left for Lamar.
Fire tank dead.
Yeah, cabin rock. Yep, weak. I hit him.
Lamar, I'm pitching bell.
Okay.
They're gonna spawn on the flank. Streak, Lamar. I want you to streak on the flank.
I'm streaking. Hold on, give me a second.
Wait. Just stay alive.
Back barrels, Kenny.
I'm streaking now.
Watch that right now.
I got one in the back alley.
That's probably a bunker.
One shot, Kenny.
I got 2. One more
Back alley for sure.
Nice.
Last guy's hook. Temp.
He's all spawn. I killed him. He's all spawn.
Okay.
I'll have the ult now unless you got by.
I'm wrapping back.
I spawned on our peg. He's got to be chased.
If I get streaks, I get this, I get streaks. 100%.
Fire, fire, fire.
Cabin wall.
Fire, 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 fire.
That's done.
You. One's you, one's you.
Side cabin and the other guy's first hard point. I got hit by
One was you, one was you.
Cave in first, side bunker. Cave in side bunker. They needed me again. I got double naded.
I'm backing up. Hope broker.
There's two by cabin.
Broken's absolute, Donnie. He's left side heading. He's so weak.
Dead mountain.
Dead.
Dead mountain.
No, yeah.
I didn't see anything ice.
Yeah, they have Mount None.
I don't see anything.
You think they have streaks still or no?
No.
Alright, taking off Mountain then.
Yeah.
I'm helping you on the left, Kenny.
Mid, dead.
What's cabin wall, guys?
I'm pretty
Yo,
mid
I'm
cabin
pinching
alley.
bell, Kenny. I'm pinching bell.
Alright, I'm waiting.
Joe
I'm nading
cabin
cabin
wall.
wall, I'm nading it.
He's on the far right.
I'm holding you.
I hit him.
I'm trying to push.
Alright, Bell. Bell Donnie. He looks like he's holding it. I don't know if he's going back or not.
Cabin wall, dead.
Alright, yeah, the first time. Fire leader hit mid. No, he's on the fire. Rock.
Guys, side bunker. Left guy, Donnie. He's Bell.
Okay.
You. I got it. Pull.
Use your streak, Kenny, when you spawn. Use your streak.
I got it.
They're gonna punch your left, Kenny. They're gonna have mountain left.
Top row. I got him.
I have you.
You have you? Alright, I'm picking up McGee's back.
I got broken. That's not broken on me.
One guy side bunker right now.
Okay.
Side bunker, one
Donnie's
shot,
back
Nick.
bunker.
Side bunker,
Fire to mid.
I'm pushing out Broken with you
I'm going
again.
you real fast.
Try to
You
hold
me
you.
dead.
Hold you, Kenny.
Aye,
One guy
Mid.
Our truck.
Alright, truck.
They're the back-to-back champions for a reason. TK are back in this one with a chance. Phil, what a way to do it. And Kenny's come alive again with those streaks.
Yeah, he went into the half at 2 and 10. He sits 12 and 14 right now. Accuracy still continue with his very strong performance of 23 and 13. There is 50 seconds left. However, we now are starting to see a bit of an aggressive push from Envy. Classic getting in and behind enemy lines. He's been the catalyst for a lot, but this time it's going to be said no, as Theory will shut it down. The question is, are we going to go to that overtime, that extra time? Are we going to see some streaks here be the difference maker? Theory, he's had a slow game, but he's still in it. 3-3, all tied up 30 seconds, Miles.
Here we go, Hugh. 30 seconds to make a play. He's going to be the hero that Envy needs, and this is it. He's got one window to get in here, and he's waiting for his teammates to start winning those battles in mid. He needs the help. He doesn't have any utility to work with. All he's got is that wicked PPSH. 15 seconds on the clock, ticking away. Can EnVyUs force the play? Slasher on the flank finds one. Here comes a fighter pilot from above from Kenny. He may be the hero that they needed. He's taken care of Hook, and that's it. They've stopped the push and forced to overtime. Kenny. Oh my
goodness.
God.
There we go. He touched it just in time. He's running away with this. He's going to be hunted down. It's classic chasing. Can he get behind the rock? He can. Chino's going to be backing him up. There's one in the middle. There's Accuracy. Watch that kill feed. If it goes blue, it's looking good. Chino, he finds one. The flag's going home and dry. Can Theory do it? That's the question. He's got to dive it in. And we are going to see Team Kaliber pick up again. My God, what are we seeing, Miles?
Team Kaliber. 0.1 second before the end of the game, Theory pulls a flag. Don't doubt him. Don't sleep on him, because they'll get you. Oh, Slasher has got some choice words for Hugh in this scenario.
I don't know who it was. It was such a collective push. It was all the aggression from Envy. They had the chance. It was Kenny. Kenny came down with a fighter pilot. He picks up those 2 kills, and I think one of them was a mountain player, so it was completely luck. However, it really does show through, and Kenny and the boys, now they lead. My goodness, Miles.
Wow, that was completely stolen from EnVyUs. 3-0 at halftime. Now, here we go. We got a replay for you. It's Kenny being a god.
Okay, so this is it. He can't see the plays. He picks up that last-minute kill on Hugh. Accuracy goes clutch. And then it's this. Look at the time there as we see Theory. He picks up that flag with 60 seconds left to go. Is that overtime? And you see one player chasing. He dips behind the rock, and from there, he had all the cover.
The very fact that Hook grabbed the flag caused that overtime.
Yeah, it was still out.
That was the very reason why they pushed this, and that's why he managed to get the grab and the captain. That's, oh, do you feel that in your gut? That hurts.
And for you
that
guys,
is bad.
You guys at home who maybe think the time went up, the reason why, and it was a very strategical play, was they chose not to return their home flag. They said, the call out will have come. I can pull their flag. Let me get it. They do it. They collect the flag. They collect the map, and it's now 2-1 favoring Team Kaliber.
I'm kind of hoping by the end of this weekend, everyone here in the arena is wearing one of those bandanas, because my God, Kenny, what a play. What an insane turnaround there from TK. 3-0 down. I'm not over that just yet. Like, I'm not kind of through. Yeah, the final was great. The big final flag cap was sweet, but they got 3 back-to-back with very little issues. And we heard the listening. They were so calm. Dude, I've never been that calm in my life. I'm not that calm when I order coffee in the morning. That was, TK are so clutch.
I'm just replaying everything I said when they were 3-0 down. We were going into the half. I was talking about the combined kills of 3 of their players being around 7. However, map breakdown, 250 to 191 as we see TK start things off strong. London Docks, though, was all about the boys in blue. CTF, that is one to watch back. And now, with a nail biter like that, the TK fans come alive. They start to get hyped. And the TK players will be feeding off of this energy. EnVyUs, they're in trouble right now. They're back against the wall.
I worried that there'd be a big confidence-boosting play that would take place here, and that was it. That was definitely it, and now to see TK lose this series, in my mind at this moment, is unthinkable, Momo. Unthinkable, but EnVyUs to come back from this. Man, this is winners round 1. I mean, what is this tournament?
This could very well be a grand final between these two teams. That's the competition level here at CWL Atlanta. And the great thing is, we're going to get so much more. We've still got games to come today. We've got obviously Championship Sunday, which both of these teams will be in. The question is now coming through a lot of players' minds is, are we going to see that game 5? Because if we do, it's Forest S&D. We know how lethal TK can be. But if Envy can, steamroll or come through hot here on London Docks, we need that fast-paced SMG from Hugh. We need Temp to get amongst and have that X factor that I always say that he is. He can be the one that changes this series. Miles, we're heading to London Docks. Who are you looking out for?
Honestly, I'm looking out for Slasher. Seeing his face after that match, he was giving it to Hook, saying like, you shouldn't have grabbed the flag, there wasn't enough time, we weren't in position. Like, again, Hugh didn't know that in the moment, but still, Slasher has got to calm himself. He's got to remain cool, because this match now is their lifeline here in the winner's bracket, and they can do it. They can pull this one back, but it's going to be a big test of these players. And here we go, Phil. TK up by 1 in the series. A win here will see them advance on in the winner's bracket. I think I know who the crowd want.
Yeah, I mean, these TK guys do not mess around when it comes to fan support. They're loyal, and they've come through here in Atlanta. And we're kicking things off here, going back and forth, and nothing major to collect from this start here. Sometimes, this statue hardpoint, it can be very one-sided. A lot of people think it's scrappy, but if you lock down those cuts, it can be very, very strong. Accuracy with a couple of kills has found himself at 5-1 off a 3-kill streak. You've got to be thinking about that rotation now. Currently in favor of TK, Kenny and Chino. Lighten up that kill feed as well. So strong start here for TK, but at the moment it's Temp who's causing havoc, and he's there in lights. He's going to be the one that's the thorn in the side. Can Theory stay alive? No, it's going to be Temp again.
Big stuff there from Temp, again, keeping the pressure applied. 3 kills in a row for him now. You can see streaks slowly developing, and he's going to be... Oh, Kenny! What a turn! He was weak as well. Kenny's now firing up. He's getting into this one, and that is going to sting real bad. Oh, Classic's going down as well. Here comes the vice, the grip. It's tightening around the neck of Envy as Temp pushes desperately forward, finds 2. Can he get Chino as well? Not a chance. That's going to be Chino fighting back. TK, they may have lost the lead, but man, this is going to go all the way down, Phil. Look at the pressure being applied. Look at the intensity, the fire in the eyes of TK. They're not letting this one go.
No, they really aren't, but there's 20 seconds left, and Temp, that X factor we talk about, he's now found a 3rd, and Temp, he's heating up. And baby, he wants this bad. He's got to push this to a game 5, but he's going to be cut down in his tracks here. That is going to be from Chino. Cast your eyes to the top left, that mini-map, of course, because TK, they've got full control of the docks.
Main Street was great for EnVyUs. TK have got control now of docks, and it's going to pay off for them, but they still have to win the gunfight now against Temp and Hook, who are going to make their way forward. Temp knows all about this one. Theory's, oh no, Theory takes care of him, and now he's going to be able to find Hook as well. That's 2 in a row, and that's going to cut the legs out from this push of Envy, and now Slasher's next in sight. No need. Chino, the Guardian Angel, watching over the flanks. Kenny now on the side as well. I mean, this is huge. You can see the positioning from TK. Look at that spread. Kenny's on the top of the screen. You've got Theory at the very...
No, my God, Kenny, what are you doing? That PPSH is a submachine gun. That is disgusting. He's going to be taken down by Temp, who, again, he's putting big numbers up. But all this docks points is going to Team Kaliber. They're going to take the lead shortly if this continues.
TK holding on. The big push from Envy. Slasher coming in from above. Oh, my good God, Kenny. He can't be stopped right now. He's going 10 and 10. So to believe that he's died 10 times at this point, seeing the way he's playing is unthinkable. Huke continues to push. Docs now, final few moments for the boys in EnVyUs. TK, though, getting ready for this next one. Classic's got a big fight ahead of him. There's a player literally right behind him, and that guy's going to jump at any minute. That's going to be Chino. Oh, no, Chino doesn't catch him. Big play here from EnVyUs. Now they've got the control.
Temp is 16-9. He's on a 4-kill streak as well. Let's just go over to him for a second to see if he can obtain these streaks. He's going to be faced by accuracy. Wow. Living up to the name, to say the least.
Wiped out. Still, that was a big kill streak in a row for him. Not able to grab him. Kenny, absolutely ruthless now. As TK hold on, but EnVyUs, that slaying power from Temp is really paying dividends for them. Kenny's got to hold the line. Classic just a little too quick on the trigger there. And now TK, slowly but surely, they're going to be getting back into this one. Chino's in a very nice forward position. Big shots, but Slash is going to put him out. See if they can't hold on a little bit longer now. Less than 15 seconds low on barrel. This should work out for TK.
Yeah, I just love how this is so back and forth. I also love how no streaks have been obtained here because both teams are so good at shutting that down here. TK, they're going to break 100 though, and they're going to see the push coming into the crane. And this is ideally where maybe you want that fighter pilot. You want that glide bomb to take it out, and we're seeing Theory work towards that, bobbing and weaving through the nades, but not going to happen again. Stopped in its tracks. We're going to see EnVyUs now take control of the crane. There's a lot of time to be gathered here, Miles.
Oh, it's a big play happening now from the boys on TK. They're pushing forward. But as you can see, Temp up high. He's watching the top. You've got Huke down low watching the laneway, and that is a wonderful bit of 2v2. And they've just slain their way through TK. But TK now, that spawn from behind, they've got to shift their focus. They've got to face the next front. And it's been a bit of a trade back and forth, but Huke's actually left the hard point. He's getting these kills and he's flushing these players out, but 20 seconds remaining, they can still get time out of this.
Yeah, but Huke sees the bigger picture. That bigger picture is, of course, those all-important kills, which is going to obtain you streaks. He manages to secure that fighter pilot here. Classic. Oh, nasty. Okay, snapshot. Can you find the second? Is Kenny, my friend, and that SMG is lethal. He's one shot away. He's got to regenerate that health. Well, Kenny now collecting the points that he's been rewarded, but that is all he's going to find. We're going back to the statue. The second rotation, and only 7 points is the difference between these two teams.
Oh, Temp still, this run is getting a little crazier. He's currently on 2 kills in a row. Oh, the shots doesn't manage to get the kill there, but that's very important for EnVyUs regardless. They have the lead. 40 seconds left here on statue, and this is Classic from behind. Going to clean up Theory. Chino up high. Beautiful shots. 35 seconds remaining here on the hard point. Kenny's doing what he can to flush Team EnVyUs out of there, stop the bleeding, slow down the gain of points. And they may have control now, but for how long?
Huke's not going to find anything with that Semtex. He's going to, unfortunately, fall to Chino, as Theory does have that to Classic. Chino again onto Temp, and now we do see the kills go in favor of TK, and the way that TK are playing this is so clever, so important here, because they're not only getting this scrap 10 points here, they've got the cover across onto the next one. Huke's going to make a huge kill here, but look at the setup. Kenny's got full control. Oh my goodness, Slasher wiping him out like that, and all 4 players pushing through. Miles, that's 7 points after another hill. It's down just to 2. 123 plays 122 here as EnVyUs. They're going to take the lead back.
Oh, they've got the lead now. EnVyUs pushing as hard as they can. Kenny and Chino now working together to try to push through. Theory from behind. This is a big play. He's going to be able to catch the players in the corner. That's 2. Theory's in position as well. Over the top. Doesn't make it a 3rd. Oh my God. Huke, your monster, slows that down. And here we are, back to the drawing board. Everyone died there. The hardpoint was emptied.
Fighter pilot coming in from Huke is only going to find Chino, but that is the player at the back anchoring here. The funny thing is, Kenny, he's actually decided to wrap around. He's not going to find the kill as Huke once again dispatches of him. But 20 seconds left, 10 nearly with a 3-piece. 25 and 21. Chino says, whatever you can do, I can do too, as he picks up the double. And Kenny adds to that flare as well. With 9 seconds, you've got to think about that bottom street here. You've got to think about the docks, and as the kills come in, it does favor Envy. We've seen this hard point go back and forth, lead change after lead change, and now we are seeing the lead go back towards Envy if they carry on. I love this roaming play by Temp. You can tell he's just feeling himself.
Oh man, is he feeling himself? Almost managing to get the second one there, and this is again, EnVyUs in control of docks. Classics the front line, big kill there and accuracy, massive to shut him down. 23 and 21 right now for him, and look at the spawns, Phil.
The spawns there coming in for Team Kaliber. Not strong at all. You can see Huke coming down, and just that trade alone, it continues the points to go in favor of Envy. Only 1 player contested, and Chino is going to be denied by Slasher. It's 3 kills in a row. We talk about streaks, we talk about underrated players, and this man himself is Classic. He's putting up another star-studded performance here now with over 90 seconds on the hill himself. My goodness, Envy, this is the time. They've rotated to barrel. The spawns are not looking good for TK. They can really put this game to bed right now.
Oh, game 5. Can you believe it? Classic. Kenny's knocking at the door. Those shots helped. Oh, but Kenny, just a little too dangerous.
Just
still.
like that. Theory and Kenny, they bully their way into barrels, and we're talking about EnVyUs taking the lead here, and yes, they still have the streaks. Yuke is in a crucial part, but TK, the way they dictate the play and dictate the pace of the game, they're going to push those players out, and now they're going to pinch.
Here comes the pinch. Both sides, the barrel's getting hit, but again, it hasn't worked out. TK hold. TK continue to hold, and the time is ticking. They're coming up close on EnVyUs' 185. Slasher, his little Achilles heel poking out there. He's been doing great, but that was definitely his weakness. And Kenny now answering back on the players on spawn. Cuts Temp clean in half there from the chest-high cover, and now TK, look at them pushing this front line forward. They want every single second. They're making EnVyUs work for this one.
And look at that spawn here coming in from Temp, not ideal, but Classic and Slasher pick up big kills, and they're going to push them back. TK, they've taken back the lead by 10 points. We're heading to the crane, and the spawns do favor EnVyUs. It's back and forth, it's neck and neck. And we're seeing kill after kill go either way here. But Kenny opts not to what, though? I don't know what that was, but Chino picking up a nice double should help. Huke also finds 2. And the aggressive play here from Classic is not going to pay off there.
Well, Classic still has streaks to work with. Look at this, all 4 members of TK flooding the point. Huke desperately holding on. Didn't manage to get the kills out of that one, and now it's on Slasher. He does have a bit of help from Temp from above, but this is big. He's out in the open. He's going to be cut to ribbons now, and this could be TK's hard point to grab. Huke and Temp now holding on as best they can as those spawners come in. Temp with a big kill there. Chino's now watching the window. He can't perk out there again because he's just going to get cut down, but this over the top has to work out for him. He bobs and ducks and weaves, but he doesn't manage to make it work, and Theory with 2 in a row, and now 2-10, 2-12 climbing. TK, the end is in sight. The 3-1 is in sight, Phil.
Most certainly is, and the glide bomb and fighter pilot as well could be the catalyst to that. We know that EnVyUs, I believe, still has them. We see Huke and Temp, that fast, aggressive SMG is the real thing that's keeping them in this, but we go back to the statue for rotation number 3. Team Kaliber leads by 27 points right now. EnVyUs, they need to control. However, they're in control.
Kenny cut down. EnVyUs currently in control, but they've got to win these fights. They can win it here. Glide Bomb is going to take Classic out of the hard point, and that's going to flip it straight away to Team Kaliber. That's going to be Chino in control.
This is big.
Flanks. Chino watching mid. Accuracy's picking up those players down on dockside. That's really important. And as you can see, fighter pilot from Classic. Is this too late, though? 2:35. They've got a lot of work to do. He gets 2 with it.
Number 5 needs to stay alive. It's Kenny. He needs to stay alive. He needs to back off, and you know what? He's smart. Oh my goodness, that could have been it. And we're going to see Theory coming down, answering a fighter pilot with 1 of his own, with 17 seconds left. You're looking at that clock. This is going to go to that next hard point. Huke and Temp putting up big kills again. EnVyUs, they're in a very good position here, but Chino is going to collect those last 7. EnVyUs need to be flawless here, and I'm looking at that anchor point. Who is number 2? Is Theory versus Temp. Temp wins it again, 38 and 32. He's found himself interaction number 70 on the hard point, and it's a 4 down. EnVyUs, they're in control.
Chino soldiering through. He's taken down. The points are climbing for EnVyUs, and here we come. Accuracy finds 1. Kenny desperately find his way forward. Kenny and Accuracy, they've done it. They've punched their way through. They just need to hold on now, but Temp, he answers back. The spawns are in the favor of EnVyUs. And here we go, TK in control for a moment. There's only 1 member alive that can do something about this. Spawns have flipped.
Oh, 3 go down, and Classic may have just saved the day. Look at the spawns coming in for Team Kaliber. 10 seconds away. Classic doesn't want to leave the area, but we've got 1 more dig at this from Team Kaliber. It's all up to these kills. 3 go down, and Classic finds the triple. He's got to push this to a game 5, and boys in blue, they're going to do it. My God. Game 5, Miles.
What more can you ask for? We're getting a game 5.
Woohoo! Search and destroy.
Winners bracket round 1.
This could be a grand final. This could literally be it. The competition is so intense, and the emotion that Classic just doesn't show still baffles me. His S&D was fantastic. He goes into hardpoint. We're talking about obviously Huke and Temp as that kind of star-studded SMG. They were that. But Classic, those moments where sometimes nerves may get the better of you, he just steps up to the plate time and time again. He was the same, obviously, for LG, and This roster was formed for times like this.
Unbelievable stuff. The composure of both teams. The hope of TK continuing in the tournament in that winner's bracket. EnVyUs rolling on through as well. So much to prove. I need a break, Momo. I don't know about you. Let's take a break. We'll see you after this. Atlanta, we are back. Call of Duty World League Atlanta Open is here. Phil and Miles will be guiding you through the most intense series we've seen all day. It is now Game 5 in Winners Bracket Round 1 between Team EnVyUs and Team Kaliber. And my God, look at those scores. They're actually not that exciting. I take that back. I kind of blew that one out of proportion. But man, this series has been insane.
These last two maps have been insane. The CTF, the way that panned out, if you missed it, obviously, it was literally the last second. A very tactical play comes in, and TK masterminds, they take it away, they get hyped up, the crowd goes crazy. The Hardpoint, they have the lead. We go into that last Hardpoint, we think TK have got it secure, and Classic says, okay, we'll see. 3 kills come in, and EnVyUs, they clutch up. We go to a Game 5. We're heading, I believe, back to Forest, where Team Kaliber have been electric.
A shot at redemption for EnVyUs. And a chance to prove that they're still the top dogs for TK. And here we have Hook moving their way forward. This is going to be the final match here in this incredible saga. Temp with that snipe. Not able to find its home. 2 dead for EnVyUs already. Classic. And Temp now taking on 3 of Team Kaliber.
Theory most slightly, yep, of course, has that protection. The grenade not really going to do anything, and Temp 3 shots, 3 misses, but Classic, he's going to find his first of the round now as he puts it to a 2v2, and maybe not the best weapon to have in a retake, but he's putting the pressure on, and Classic, we've already seen what he can do. so far, and Classic's going to get this advantageous position up high. Can he find it? Yes, he can! Temp with the first 20 seconds left. Chino needs to play this so smart here, but this 1v1 is looking also mighty for Team EnVyUs. In Classic, he's just going to make light work of that. 2 kills, and you see the smiles from Hugh. He's happy with that one.
He's got to be happy with that one. Again, smooth, solid play from both teams. Temp making it work with the snipe in the end, helping save the round for his team. Still 1 round down. It's first to 6. We're going to be going all the way with this one, Momo. Again, TK, their S&D game hasn't been the strongest this competition. It hasn't been the backbone of all their wins. Is this going to be their downfall? We'll see how we go.
Grenades going over to B straight away, and that's trying to find out these rushes here from Kenny. Also accompanied, and Kenny's going to be the first to strike. It's going to be on to Classic, as we do see the first blood once again go to Team Kaliber, but that didn't affect round number 1. Theory has other options here, but look at the aggression from Chino. Kenny as well, and it's all up to Slasher. I mean, that's one way to bite back if you lose round number 1. Accuracy has got him pinned back by the rock here, and Slasher, you're going to have to reset. That's not going anywhere.
There are 3 lanes on Ardennes Forest, and every member of TK was occupying a lane there as they came down on Slasher, as you can see. That was a firing squad. Solid retake. Get themselves back to this one, tied up 1-1 now. TK, the coolest team, the most composed, the hometown favorites. Before this event, Phil, Atlanta was famous for me for like The Walking Dead. Now it's the home of TK. That's how I will remember Atlanta.
All tied up, both 2-2, 1-1. Are we going to see Temp with that sniper again? I'm not too sure. I missed that myself. But he's opted no. BPSH, and he said, I'll get aggressive just like you, but the airborne may only get him so far as those stun grenades coming in. It's a very heavily aggressive push, and TK find not 1 but 2 kills, and this is a wipeout again once more for Team Kaliber. Classic, he's left this time in a 1v4, and you got a feel for the guy.
Hey man, he can try. He can really try, but everyone now is fire. Oh, TK putting on a show for us. Another round. Another one in the bank. And they're going to be able to cash that out soon. Classic just being toyed with at that point. I mean, that was another solid round. TK now feeling themselves. And this is where you start to worry. You start to worry if you're an EnVyUs fan. This could get out of hand real quick.
Most definitely could. It's funny when you look at that man right there. You know, you capture your mind back maybe a year ago. Who is Kenny? Well, Kenny is looking for his back-to-back trophies right now. The guy has bursted into the scene in Call of Duty World War II. He's having a great time, and now amongst Team Kaliber. Chino finds the first blood. That's 4 out of 4 for TK. We talked about Classic on the previous S&D. He was getting them all. Right now, it's TK Town.
The best defense is definitely a good offense for you, TK. Look at the positioning right now. I mean, they're hunting these kills down. They're not letting EnVyUs come to them. They got blood on their minds and they want it. And here comes the push from Chino. He may lose the fight against Classic, but will it bite? Classic with 2 in a row. He's got accuracy behind him. A minute left on the clock. Actually, the last player for TK. It's Slasher and Classic now. He's going to make a quick rotate round. He's got Slasher now with him. They want to pair up. They got the numbers. He's going to quickly get that bomb down now. Accuracy. 1v2. 40 seconds remaining. That bomb is going to go down, so he's going to have to kill both players and get a defuse. See if he can make this work. He knows the bomb's gone down. He's sandwiched in between the 2 of them and caught between a rock and a hard place. Just gets crushed.
Bad time in there, unfortunately for him. However, for us, it's not only 2-2 in the series, it's now all tied up in this map and mode. Search and Destroy Forest is where we're ending this. At the end of this map, we will be seeing a team go on to that winner bracket round 2. We're going to be knocking down a team to the loser bracket here. And you look at the communication from Slasher, that leader of EnVyUs. For me, they need to start getting first blood. You can clutch up, you can do whatever you like, but when it's 4-0, this is not good. Theory with the sniper. We've seen it so strong, but my God, okay, you're gonna have to step down from that one as not only Chino finding the first kill, but Theory, he's gonna be under a lot of pressure.
Well, Chino found the first kill, and he will be the first to die for TK. 2 dead for EnVyUs. Theory now trying to get back into this, pushing back, and that's another one down for EnVyUs, and now Temp's alone. Oh, and it looks like he may be, yeah, he's got a sniper in his hand. Not the ideal weapon to reverse this one. It's 2 players alive for TK with 50 seconds left on the clock, and that bomb is moving quickly towards B. Temp might be able to catch something. Oh, wow. Could this work? No one, they don't know where he is.
Maybe
this
not.
could work.
It's not the ideal position, but it could be the ideal weapon. He's let the bomb go down. That's the one thing that he couldn't do right there. It's the one thing that he needed to stop. He tried to play it tactically, he tried to play it smart, but now in a 1v2 and a defuse. He has got a grenade, that'd be a perfect one, but I believe Kenny may have that hunker. Yes, he will, and he's going to be stripped of that title straight away. Strong, strong round once again here, and again, there was a chance for him to clutch up there for EnVy, but TK, they don't give him that opportunity. And I will say as well, very wise to plant the bomb in that position. You've got to have a heads-up play there.
They weren't aware of exactly where he was, but they kind of felt like, if we put the bomb here, we can at least use the rubble to like dance around. And the very fact that he hit that, he missed that shot with a snipe, told them he's got a sniper rifle. We don't want that open field. So that's why they sat back. They let him make the push and come to them, trail their sights on that little alcove, and before you know it, TK are up by 1. And here we go, classic with bomb. Gonna be pouring this one right through middle. TK are gonna defend this one from way back. As you can see, accuracy deep there by bridge. We've got 1 player at A and we've got 2 of them down by B. Now this is a fairly solid split. They're gonna have a lot of information garnered. They've got no idea where EnVyUs are coming from, but you bet they're gonna respond fast.
Yeah, and you don't want to challenge Chino as well on those logs near the cabin. Accuracy's locking down the middle fully. Again, this is a time where you just think Team Kaliber, they have everything covered. The only problem that they have is if they get overwhelmed by players at B. This would be a 2v3 if things go the way they are. And with that connecting, the communication from, I believe, Slasher, who threw that grenade, should show that there's another one there, and it is. The grenade goes over. Who's going to get the first blood?
The tension here, Phil. Theory completely eradicates Classic. And now he's surging forward, 30 seconds on the clock. A play has to happen. Oh, the stun's going to work out perfectly for him. Theory, this is your chance. He's hoping to make something happen here, but long shots down the range. That's going to help get the kill and shoot, but it doesn't. Slasher finds the second.
And again, we've seen 6 first bloods go in favor of TK. Are they going to throw this one away? Slasher's not only picked up 2 kills, he's now got the bomb down. He's in a very strong position with this PPSH. I can't believe that. When he threw that stun and stunned him behind that rock, I thought it was inevitable for him to go down. But let's see if the 2v3 retake can happen. It's not going to happen. You can get all the first bloods in the world, but if you can't close out the round, it's no good.
What a retake there. Boys of EnVyUs doing the best they can. Accuracy getting 2v1 in that situation. And yeah, it felt like Theory, that tiny hesitation. Kind of cost him, but regardless of that, this game 5 is shaping up to be a goodie. It's shaping up to be a keeper, and that's Hook on your screen. The young phenom. Newest addition to Call of Duty World War II. Jumped into a pretty good team. He's got a storied history, and he's hoping to forge a new one here in World War II. Here we go, Phil, round 7. Both teams tied up 3-3.
Yeah, and this time we're going to see B once again, and grenades coming in very, very quick. Huke this time is going to get the first blood. And for the first time of EnVy, I know I've drilled it through. Maybe this is where they can start to run away with it. Huke's so far pushed up here. Slasher's found another. Bad news for TK. Chino, good night. I believe Slasher, 4-kill streak. He planted the bomb last round as well. If he finds this next one, I'm not sure who picked up that final kill, but I'd love to know if Slasher has picked up those all-important score streaks, because we know what a fighter pilot, a glide bomb can do at that B-bomb site here on Ardennes Forest. It was Huke who picked up the final kill, so we'll double-check here going into this one, but the communication is coming in from Slasher, and on the other side from Accuracy.
This is what you want to see as an EnVyUs fan. Smiles on the faces of those players. You want them to be in a good headspace. You want them to be feeling themselves, because it's easy for them to get down on themselves, and it's easy for them to get down on each other. Here we are, Slasher so close to streaks. Bomb in hand. He's going to get that plant, and he's going to get streaked out, and that's going to be very, very bad for TK. And here comes the play through mid. Chino in the cabin. He's buckling in. He's holding on for the winter, and Hugh's answering one side, and he's about to be completely enveloped. His teammates are now relocating to try to help him in this position. He's the bait. He's being pinned down, and Kenny comes to the rescue. Classic's gone. Accuracy's watching mid. And he's now watching the back end, and Chino is now in a power position like he couldn't have asked for a better. He's going to be able to take down Hook as well in this position. I mean, this is turned around in a big way. Look at the positioning and the teamwork from TK. They've managed to turn this round on its head. 2 dead for EnVyUs. Make it 3. Slasher, last one alive.
And all that's on his mind right now is getting these streaks. They can tie this up at 4-4 and gain the streaks. All he needs to do is pick up 1 kill. 38 seconds. You're not going to see him rush out and try and get a bomb plant. Slasher way smarter than that. But will any players push him? That is the question. This is almost a stalemate as Slasher hits the deck. And I feel this could be the way this ends, because again, TK know that Slasher is close, and they don't want to be the ones being aggressive. This could very well end here in the next 15, just as a bit of downtime right now.
Bit of a breather. Speaking of breather, Theory was sniped. Kenny's now watching mid. Chino, oh, he's very close. We don't quite know. They have no idea exactly where Slasher is, and that, a very sensible round. Willing to let that round go in order to get not even guaranteed streaks for Slasher. He still has to get a kill or a plant, a couple of assists. He's close, but he doesn't have it yet. And again, it's a bit of a gamble. That was a full round they gave away, but see if it pays off.
You could see what they were trying as well, the smoke fast play onto A and Slasher go to the cave. He was just trying to get maybe a crossfire. Even an assist would have helped him in that given time. But this time we're going to go back to EnVyUs on the defense now. Slasher obviously one away. Keep your eyes on the kill feed as we're jumping board on board with Temp up close and personal. He's real deal's location. He's going to find one. Slasher, he finds another, and he's going to find the streaks. He's going to shut down surely Kenny. And now Envy not only in a 3v1, they've secured the score streaks. TK are in trouble unless Chino can pull off something pretty special here.
Chino tagged up, dropped down, map point. Match point for EnVyUs. And they got streaks.
The problem right now is this has gone all the way to game 5. We're now sat at 5-4. I have a really bad feeling that these score streaks could come in and make this potential last round very unexciting, Miles. I feel like this could be a complete wipeout. TK though, they're composed, they're experienced, they know what it takes to win. The crowd is getting behind them. They need that 5th man right now. They outnumber those first bloods so heavily. And Theory, he's pulled out the sniper, mounting across the board here for TK. Smart move.
That'll save him from the streaks to a degree. We have seen the streaks being still used. Fighter Pilot still works. Those players aren't immune to those bullets. They just don't show up in the pilot's field of view. And this is going to be a very slow one. These guys are not going to be giving away anything at all here. Slasher, oh, is he going to streak to start this one off? And here comes the glide bomb. A little bit of information. Oh, who's out there? He's found one. He got Kenny. Is that the first nail in the coffin?
Grenades coming in. Theory's in trouble. He's got the sniper. 3v1 now. TK, they are in trouble. Look at number 7. Slash is ready to call in more streaks. And hello, Fighter Pilot. We're raining fire. That's going to be covering everything here. Pinning them back. The one player I'm looking at is number 4, Chino. He's right in the middle. He's taking down Classic. Cube finds one. It's all down to a 2v2.
What a plot twist! 30 seconds remain. 2v2. Theory. Snipe in hand. He almost got a collat with that one. Slasher, 7 in a row. Theory just misses. Plenty more shots to go. Slasher from behind. The hero for EnVyUs. Theory's got to make a move. He has to go forward. He's got to surge onwards, and now he's trapped. 10 seconds remain. Team EnVyUs have done it. Phil